there were some as to whether some people were not behind the fire, but earlier on we had considered a report from the technical teams.
According to the cabinet decision, government is considering demolishing the ivory tower and reconstruct it back, but will maintain its architectural designs. Addressing journalists in Kampala, the ICT Minister Chris Barimus revealed that the Ministry of Education presented a memorandum of understanding requiring government to inject in money toward the construction process.
We had a report from the Minister of Education and Sports where he was presenting a memorandum or a statement to cabinet requiring government to put money to reconstruct that main building of Makerere University. And the decisions which were taken arose from the two technical committees that had been established by Makerere University, and they made recommendations which we largely adopted, and they include the following. Cabinet decided that the entire building, the entire main building as you know it in Makerere, should be demolished and rebuilt to match its previous form and appearance as a way of conserving the architectural character of the building. You know, Makerere by and large is known by that building, the main hall. If you look at its ancient British architectural design. So we decided that the whole building should be demolished and then reconstructed, but then they should preserve that architectural appearance of the building because it is very historic. We also decided that the main hall of that building, which wasn't affected by the fire, should remain as is, to not be demolished. The main hall inside will remain as is, but however, there will be need to refurbish and equip that hall with modern communication technologies. So it will be preserved, but it will just be refurbished and equipped with modern technologies, particularly communication technologies. But the whole other building will be demolished and then put back. We also guided as cabinet that before the demolition of the remaining parts of the building, a detailed photographic and conservatory study and documentation will have to be conducted so that it is in the archives.
The main administration building is one of the most university's oldest and was completed in 1941 under the leadership of George C. Turner, Principal Makerere College from 1939 to 1946. The administration block is an iconic building at the Uganda's oldest university. Immediately after it was put down by fire, the Vice-Chancellor tweeted that the building had students' records and the basement was full of archives, files spanning the whole history of the institution. In a fight to revamp the building, the government urged the university management to formulate disaster and risk management policies and be approved by the University Council.
2020. We also guided the university that a disaster and risk management policy for the university should be developed and approved by the University Council. We also took note that a number of structures in Makerere are very old, including that very main building which caught fire, and therefore we resolved that electrical installations in all the old buildings of Makerere University should be replaced. So they should be remodeled and they put new electrical installations to avoid the kind of fire which gutted the building and destroyed a lot of documentation. We also resolved that the annual maintenance budget of the Estates and Works Department at the university should be increased to enable the department to carry out preventive maintenance in the university, because if the maintenance budget had been adequate, maybe those old wires or installations would have been repressed and wouldn't have got that kind of fire. We further recommended that the university should ensure that all the CCTV cameras in the buildings are fully functional and monitored from the central surveillance room at all items, because the report indicated that one of the cameras which directly was capturing the area which got burned where the fire originated, the camera was not working, and that the CCTV cameras in Makerere are monitored from Natete, the central unit of police. So we recommend that they should make the whole system functional and should have a command center within the university to observe what the CCTV cameras are capturing. Much as the central command center in Natete could capture for them, but they should have a local command center within the university to capture what is going on within the university, because if you leave it the other central higher level, they may not be able to capture some of the issues, some of the happenings within the university in real time.
The main building, with its unique 20th century British architecture, is easily Makerere's most recognizable symbol and was constructed with funds from the colonial development. Pedson Mumbere, Smart 24.
Pedson Mumbere for that particular one. Now coming up after the break, we have an expert analysis onto matters regarding small enterprises, MSMEs in Uganda, as well as what we can actually what they can address in regards to their funds and how they can recover in terms of their businesses. That is coming up shortly after the break. This is SMB.